can see the huge crowd on hand here at the Beck Student Activity Center. This is on the campus of Charlotte Latin School. This is Paul Doherty along with Tommy Love. And we're about to get this third quarter of action underway. This, of course, the 1A boys state championship game.
And I'm not sure what the capacity is in this place, but we've got to be maxing this thing out.
It's way over capacity. We know that.
Well, we don't want to say
maybe
that
not over capacity.
No, exactly. We're right at the cusp.
It's within the standing room only. Let's put it that way. John Wall with the basketball, pressing, passing, and reversing is Desmond Wells. Ian Miller controls. Blake Smith up top to Kadeem Green. Over to Miller. He'll take the quick three-pointer, and he is fouled. Daniels fouls Ian Miller, makes the three-point basket, and he'll go to the line with a chance to make it, what, a 4-point play.
Just trying to figure out right there. Okay, that was definitely a three. I couldn't quite tell from our angle, and I could never see what the official actually signaled. But definitely a three right there by Miller.
Tommy, you could have trusted me for once. Every once in a while I get these calls right. It's not that often, I understand.
Well, no, a couple of times earlier, I was having some trouble myself looking at that, so it was nothing against you at all.
C.J. Leslie clears the board and tries to get it to Daniels. Now with John Wall and C.J. Leslie with, as you said, head and shoulders over the rim, doesn't it just figure that you try to set up the alley-oop to Daniels? Absolutely.
Trying to trick some people there with it.
Well, I wonder if there's a rule on this team for Word of God. Everybody gets a dunk. And if possible, everybody gets a highlight dunk. John Wall quickly down. And there's a highlight dunk for C.J. Leslie.
Right as you say highlight dunk, we have an alley-oop with a reverse slam going straight down the lane. You don't see that every day in the college ranks, let alone the high school.
Miller with the rebound. United Faith with the basketball. Miller hangs. He has got it going right now.
He is feeling it, give him the ball. He is taking care of business.
Another look at the Beck Student Activity Center here at Charlotte Latin School. This is Paul Doherty along with Tommy Love, and this is the fourth quarter of the boys' 1A championship game. Word of God, of course. In the white with the purple trim, United Faith in the black, and they have got the basketball and the lead. Miller, contested three. Word of God having trouble getting this break going, though. You got to have the basketball. C.J. Leslie with a putback.
Word of God doing a great job of running the floor right there. As they have cut this thing, we've got it at 7 points here with 6 minutes to go.
What a war this game is. C.J. Leslie with a big rebound. Handling it himself. And takes it the length of the court as it goes right by Nemanja Mikic. And we'll get another timeout on the court.
C.J. Leslie has put his own little run right here together as he's run off 3 straight baskets, I believe it is. You see on the penetration, a little bit of a hesitation, crossover, finds his way to the rim, and then uses the glass in order to make it a soft little touch right there as they're chipping away at this thing and now have got it to 44-39.
Blake Smith controls it. Gets it out to Kadeem Green. He's got Yerkin. Yerkin gets his man off his feet. But John Wall is a little harder to beat than that.
Well, he goes flying by right there. You'll see Yerkin go up, shows it, and then Wall still comes back through, is able to get a hand on it.
Well, this game has been close the entire way. Word of God chipping away at that lead. 45-41 is the score. United Faith with a 4-point lead. Miller hanging. That one's going to go off the left side, and Wall's got the rebound. And he's going to step on the baseline. Worked out pretty well as C.J. Leslie is on the line.
Yeah, he's had a great game today. I've got that down to 16 points unofficial. Again, I might want to add that for Leslie, but see if he can pick up the 17th right here and get the reward of bulldogging his way through the lane just a moment ago. And I don't think he touched the rim at all in either one of those.
Word of God back to within 2. 45-43 is the score. United Faith seeing that little lead slip away as we have come to the halfway point in the fourth quarter. Under 3 minutes to play. Word of God being patient. Now the drop and the dunk. Desmond Wells has gone to the basket so many times tonight, but that time was special.
What a way to take a 1-point lead on a baseline drive and a one-handed slam. Wow. I tell you, Paul, this game's going back and forth like a seesaw right now. You have the big-time dunk on the one end. Yurkin gets it right there off the dish. Tries to go up for the slam himself. As you see on the replay right here, gets the foul, makes the basket, stepping to the line, and there's the first one that has kind of started this whole switch of the seesaw with Desmond Wells going baseline.
That dunk was that's one of the most spectacular dunks I've actually seen in high school. I mean, going to contest it all the way and just slamming it from the distance. Incredible. Daniels with the basket. And head coach Levi Beckwith calls the timeout. Word of God grabs a 30-second timeout. 2:20 remaining, and Word of God retakes the lead to score 49-48. And this game has just been one highlight after another, Tommy. And he does not make it. Off the front, John Wall gets the rebound. Nemanja Mikic has checked into the game for United Faith. John Wall steps up, hangs in the lane, and he's going to make contact with the floor. That's a traveling violation. And that is not something that I expected to happen.
That is a mental error right there. You just don't see that too often from the young man. Gives United Faith another chance right here and a little bit of hope.
Full court press. Mikic gives it to Miller. Miller will work against Daniels. Almost picks up the trap.
Luckily not to have
Mikic into the lane. Off the rim, no good. Yurkin with the rebound. Kicks it out. Blake Smith has it. Picks up his dribble. Back to Mikic. The three-pointer on the way, no good. John Wall with the basketball. Under 37 seconds to go. Word of God with the 1-point lead.
And I think you're going to see John Wall keep this thing right here.
And it looks like Word of God will get a timeout.
Great camera angle right there, too.
Leslie knocks it down. 22 seconds to go. Across the court. Out to Smith. Blake Smith nails it for three.
There it is.
The game is tied with 10 seconds to go. John Wall has the basketball for the Holy Rams. And Word of God is going to ride this one on the hands and feet of John Wall.
Yeah.
John Wall
2.7 to go.
Here. And now, of course, with 2.7 seconds left to go, there is enough time for United Faith to actually win this one at the buzzer. And of course, we could get my fondest wish, which is an overtime. 2.7 seconds left to go. This game is tied at 53.
I think you got to find Ian Miller or Blake Smith right here. Let them make something happen, and hopefully have them catch it going to the basket right here and not away from it with only 2.7.
Kadeem Green set to inbound it. He'll get it to Blake Smith. 1 second. Is there enough time for Miller? The long distance three is good. And it counts. John Wall for Word of God finished the first half with a dramatic dunk, literally at the buzzer. We saw the red light flash as John Wall slammed that home. And at the end of this game in regulation, Ian Miller nails a three-pointer with 0.0 remaining on the clock.